We are here with a Snuggle Pocket to do a recap of month 1 of me trying to make my sketchbook practice a daily habit. We're close enough to daily, but that makes the title too long, so we're just going to go with daily habit. Pocket is here on the couch, loving the electric blanket. I hope for each of us that we can find someone who feels the way about us that Pocket feels about his blanket. I originally had thought that this blanket was mine, as it was a Christmas present that was gifted to me. Pocket has since informed me that I was incorrect, and I'm very glad that we got that cleared up. Okay, thank you. Pocket, excuse me, I was going to start. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you, you're a star. So this was the first page, just random objects that I found in my classroom. This was a random blind contour page, glasses, a little binder clip, lip gloss tub, spoon, apple, Pocket. He's here to help. Thank you, Pocket. This was a little thing I made up, a little cup, objects, the view from my classroom, a page that I kind of left unfinished because I ran out of time, keychain, water, cup, water. This was iced coffee, definitely. The scene from locker room duty, a 3D printer, a little 3D printed cabin that I had started, the same binder clip that I was looking at and then kind of forgetting to look at, and then, here we are. I also completely forgot to look as I was drawing this. I think I kind of took my eye off the prize there. I don't really know what happened to this poor little hair clip. Apple. 2 of my son's toys, blind contours of an earring and a watercolor palette, blind contour of my hot water heater, kettle is the word I was looking for, fluffy cat pen, scissors, blind contour, Christmas candies, Christmas scene from my living room, and these were the normal kind of drawing pages. This was supposed to be like a little cartoon Christmas card that I was thinking of making of me and my son and the 2 cats. That's Thor. I actually didn't even draw a Pocket, which, I'm sure he's pretty upset about. This was a little cottage environment scene thingy that I had started the idea of. And then this is a little idea that I had of my son as a knight and a little stegosaurus. I have no idea what happened to it. He had a little stegosaurus plushie with a pacifier attached, but he has this really funny habit of taking things and putting them inside of other things or putting them in places where I will never find them again. So I have not seen it in a long time, but there that is. Some things that I think went really well from the first month was the consistency. So I had 14 pages of sketches overall of just objects. And then I had 2.5 pages of more illustration ideas. And I actually had never had the goal to actually include any of those. So I was sort of glad that was happening anyway. These were all done in addition to other artwork that I was doing, other life work that I was doing, my actual job, being a parent, things like that, trying to have a hobby, trying to sleep at night. We'll see how that all goes. But I was really pleased that this kind of all happened in general. So thing number 1, I think that was a success. I think that was a success. Thing number 2, materials. So I am very comfortable sketching in felt-tipped marker in this little black pen that I have, just a Papermate Flare pen. I love that. Most of the time, I think 2 of my illustration ideas and 1 blind contour page were in pencil, but for most of them, I just go right in with this so that I can't erase, so that I have to kind of commit to it and run with the drawing that I have, that I can't second guess. I can't get into perfectionism. I can't get into my own head. For me, that's something that really works. So I think that was pretty good for this in terms of just getting started and getting something down on a page. I do think that's something that I'm going to continue with because I really like doing it. And it comes very naturally to me. But I think that for my next month, I'm going to try to challenge myself to do at least 1 page a week that's not in this black felt tip marker, Flair pen, or graphite. And maybe that'll be marker, maybe that'll be colored pencil, but just to try to push myself out of that little box. I also do have some other art goals for 2024, so I will try to start setting some art goals for 2024. That's on my list for this week. We'll see how that goes. But for my 1 month recap, I feel really good about starting. But I actually feel maybe even better about continuing, which is really all that I had hoped for. So what did I do? What did this look like? I think that one reason this was so successful for me was because I didn't put too much pressure. Like, my goal the first week was 1 page. And then I did it and I was like, wait, I like that. I want to do more. My goal for the second week was 2 pages. I think I hit or exceeded that. So I think keeping my expectations reasonable for myself and my time commitments and what that looked like was fine. Also, for the 5th week, like, I didn't even hit my goal. I only got 2 pages and that was still fine. So, like, I still showed up, I still did something, and like, it's not going to be a 10 out of 10 every time, and that is like fine with me. So I am feeling really good about this, and I am excited to see how many pages of this sketchbook I can fill and what that ends up being. So, goal for month number 2, expand a little bit more in terms of materials. I also want to expand a little bit in terms of subject matter. So I was focusing a lot on objects, like small objects close. I did a couple of larger scenes, but not a lot. I'm going to try to have a couple more of those. At some point, I will jump into anatomy again. I don't know if that's a month 2 thing or if that's like a future me problem. We will see. We will discuss. I will, of course, keep you posted. But I do think I have to include Pocket in my sketches because I don't want him to take that personally. So stay tuned. More drawing to come.